But let's do a quarterback one. Which quarterback do you trust for your future? If you had between Jordan Love or Kyler Murray, which quarterback would you want? BRF, you go first.
Whoo! Oh my goodness. If All right, this is what I'm gonna say. Like, if you're going by reports and everything that I've been seeing in the off season, Kyler Murray has been A1 as far as like helping other players, like the leadership and all that other stuff. Like, if you're gonna give me, if there's going to be this Kyler Murray who's coming in engaged and focused and ready to play, as good as Love was in the second half of last year, if you're giving me a choice between Jordan Love and a focused Kyler Murray, I'm taking Kyler Murray. I'm taking Kyler Murray because Tyler Murray gets a lot. He's gotten a lot of crap, and I'll say this though, deservedly so on his own accord. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on with Arizona and their franchise as a team is not all him because they're not good. Thank God they were able to get somebody like a Marvin Harrison Jr. to put with him to try to elevate the status of that franchise. But I'm taking, but like I said, if you're giving me a focus, ready to go, ready to ball, Kyler Murray, I'm taking Kyler Murray. And I like I said, I get Jordan Love was really really good the second half of that year, but I mean that first half, like Champ talks about all the time, his first half was not great at all. And now he turned it on that second half, and he led Green Bay to the divisional round. So I mean, hey, he showed up and showed out when it mattered. But yeah, a focus Kyler Murray, who's been an MVP candidate, who has taken the Arizona Cardinals to the playoffs. I mean, it's hard to overlook him when he's on his game. Um, and it's not like he's old. He's still a young guy.
27.
So exactly, still only 27. He's still a young guy. So
He's 1 year older than Love too, so it's not like Love.
yeah,
Right, it's not that
exactly.
much of a difference.
Exactly. When I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Kyler Murray just because I feel like I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm hoping he's like figuring this out as far as being the quarterback, being the face of the franchise, being the face, being the guy. I'm hoping he's really starting to figure this out. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I would draft Kyler Murray.
Kieran?
So, as a talent, as someone who I think has a higher ceiling, I would go with Kyler. But the problem is, Kyler has been injury prone for the last couple of years, and I don't know if his game is as if like I'm building a team and I'm trying to like build for the long haul. I would have to go with Jordan Love in that sense, and I also think Jordan Love is very talented. I think he can get better as well. So unfortunately, Kyler's my favorite quarterback in the league, but I would have to go with Jordan Love, sadly. So
This is painful for me to say because again, Kyler Murray went to one of my favorite schools, Oklahoma, OU. And I've been critical in the past of Kyler Murray, his work ethic. You know, when the Cardinals, when they gave him the contract, they put an independent study clause in his contract. And I've had issues with Kyler's immaturity. Kyler Murray, when healthy, has the higher upside. But I'm going to go with Jordan Love because of the situation that he's in Green Bay. Green Bay, for whatever reason, they just find a way to develop quarterbacks. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Not saying that Jordan Love is going to be Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, but who do I trust on having the better career? I would say Love because of the situation that he's in. Let's give some love to Matt LaFleur because he's done a really good job proving that he can coach, he can call offensive plays. Now without Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, he did not play well during the first half of the season. That is fair to point out. But in the second half of the season, he turned it on. And I was kind of disappointed in his performance against the 49ers. Made some mistakes with the interceptions, but I think he'll grow and learn, and deservedly so, of the contract. And the other reason why I try, we got to be consistent. If we're going to criticize Jordan Love for how bad he played during the first half of the season, we got to say the same thing with Kyler Murray during the second half of the season. Because in year 2 and in year 3, especially in year 3, to your point, BRF, Kyler Murray in the first half of that season in year 3 was the favorite for the league MVP. Unfortunately, he ended up getting hurt and then he struggled. I think now, if Kyler, if you're saying is true, and I believe every word that you're saying, if he's focused, building rapport with some of the players, especially with Marvin Harrison Jr., buying what the new coach is saying, I think this could be a good year for Kyler Murray to show everyone I'm still that guy. Despite the concerns about my size at 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", and immaturity, I am going to evolve. I'm going to get better. So I understand your point, BRF, but I'm going to go with Jordan Love because of the situation that he's in. Green Bay knows what to do with quarterbacks, and they got talent. Josh Jacobs, Romeo Doubs, Hicks. Christian Watson, to me, is an X factor if he can stay healthy because he's explosive.
I also think Luke Musgrave, the tight end, could do
Yes.
like in the slot. And another point about Kyler Murray is that he did not play well in the second half those first 2 years, but he was also hurt. Like the first year, shoulder injury affected his throwing motion. Clearly affected Arizona's offense in general because they went down a cliff after he got hurt. And then the second year, again, and also Diop got hurt too. You have to factor that in as well. You're relying on AJ Green and Christian Kirk, who hadn't broke out yet, and he was dealing with an ankle injury, so it limited him in the pocket, which obviously Kyler Murray is not a pocket passing quarterback, but
right.
So,
but that's why he's got to spend more time watching film, because what
true.
happens when your athleticism starts to decline, or when you don't have the athleticism anymore, there got to be other components he's got to rely upon and improve.
Oh yeah, and it's unfortunate because he's 5'10". You can argue that he has to rely on it because he can't really see over the middle of the field like other quarterbacks in the league. And that's what happened with Russ. Russ flamed out quickly, after he started getting injuries. But yeah, as PSB said, I think Jordan Love's the safer pick. He doesn't have the injury concerns. The Packers are a better organization than the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals are heading into the right direction. They drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. Trey McBride's pretty good. Michael Wilson, I think, is pretty talented, so that's there. James Conner is good. It's unfortunate because I really want to go with Kyler, but I just can't.
Yeah, I would love to go Kyler too, man, because again, OU, love me some OU, man. And I just hope that I think both of these quarterbacks are gonna do well this season.
Oh,
I actually have Jordan Love, other than CJ Stroud, in the conversation for the MVP.
I do.
I really do believe that.